Okay, we're now in Server03, and the difference we can see here, everything else is the same, but when we come down to our resolvers, we can actually resolve the task type up here, and we're saying that task, if we want to resolve what a user is, we can basically destructure it, as we can see here, because it's a child of the original query working its way down. We can actually identify the parent, the user ID that's passed into it, and then we can go into the users array and pick out the particular user. Notice we could also send back something completely different. We're at liberty to what we want to do to change this. So let's have a look at this query now. So if we come in here, we can see the query. If we run it, that's been done already. If we refresh it, put it here, we can see we get task ID 1 is owned by Sally, 1, 2 and 3, 4 and etc. 5 is owned by Sally, 6 is owned by Ted. If we come and look at our structures here and at tasks, task 6 owned by user ID 2, user ID 2 is Ted, Sally is 1, 3. So that's how it all works here. And looking again at that code, if we look at it, Server03, we can see we can resolve it down here. And what we can do, we can change this out and return anything we like back. So basically we can actually return a whole new object. And if we do this here, come back in and refresh, overwritten, we see name is overwritten here. And what we can also do is actually overwrite an individual field like the name, for example, where the name here is overwritten in task. So we come back down here, let's just comment that out, get that working. Let's just do Z. Save. That's running good here. So what we're doing is on our task, it has a name, and we're overwriting the task name, or is it the task name is overwritten. So when we come in here and refresh this, task name overwritten, and there it goes into name. And it would be slightly easier if we had username to task name, but we can see here task name is overwritten because we're in task.name. So the query runs, so query dot, in our original query, when we come in here, we're doing query dot tasks, and then we're into tasks, and then task.user to resolve it, but also in tasks we can have task.name. So these are like the subfields and the subqueries. And that's that. So let's save that.